Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. This is part 4 of this series, and I had quite a bit of interest in it, and a couple of people stated they look forward to the next one. So I finished it, but I changed it up a little bit. It really came out pretty cool. The hinge goes all the way through. I made a little error, and I thought about it before I cut it out, thankfully. I woke up this morning and said, that's not going to work. Because if this was the lid from the third video, and we move the rotation of that lid from that axis point, when we open it up, it's gonna, let me draw a line so you can kind of see it. If we take this lid and open it up, the back or the bottom of the lid is gonna hit the sides, so it would not open. So I had to move the axis to behind it. So I've done this, and it's pretty thin. It could be a little thicker. I'm gonna share this file on my Facebook page, and I'll put a link to that. And if you don't have Facebook, I'll put my email there too. If you'd like this file, just tell me what version of Corel you have, so I'll make sure I send it in if you have, like I have 22, and if you only have 17, you can't open it, so I can save it as 17. The only thing you might want to change is the size of the dowel. I had an 1/8 inch dowel, and you can always measure stuff by going here and measuring the dowel, and you can see it's 0.125 dowel. So if yours is bigger or smaller, you could adjust those holes, and just keep in mind, these are identical, so you only have to adjust one and then make a copy, and then adjust one and make a copy. But I actually I started thinking I just had this part first, and I said I need to make it stronger, so I made some little fingers that go down in here, and they are kept off the sides, so the box goes right here, the inside of the box, so those don't interfere, and that's where the hinges need to go, right here. And I've cut out the part of the box that goes around the hinge right there, if you can see it. The pictures don't do it really any justice. And there it is open. You can see the tabs. I did it real quick with CA glue, and normally I would have taken my time, but I was just trying to get it. One thing I suggest, these are real little, so cut out a piece of plywood and sand them, put some tape on the back, and sand both sides with the tape on the back. Because these are so little, they're gonna, if you have an orbital sander, they're gonna move around. You could possibly sand these by hand just by rubbing them. But you need to sand your work. I see a lot of people on Facebook post files and go, how do you like this? Well, they haven't sanded it. And you can see where the tabs go down in the holes. So this part is the hinge, there's the dowel. So I will share this file, and it'll be just like that. So everything should work. This is 1/8 inch plywood. It should work for everybody, with the exception that you need to measure your dowel and actually do a test piece. Cut out a hole in your scrap piece of wood and put your dowel in there to make sure you don't want it to be real tight, because it's got to be able to hinge around. But it came out pretty cool. I'm kind of excited about it. It's not real strong, but this is plywood. This should work. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.